Hi ladies! So, I just wanted to pop on and do a little bit of a makeup demonstration. I haven't done one in a while. So I have most of my makeup done, except for my eyes. So what I want to feature today is our Splurge cream shadow. So we have both glimmer and also a matte Splurge shadow. What most people don't know with our matte is that they're very multi-dimensional. You can make it look like you have multiple colors on by just using one color. So that's what I'm going to use today. I'm going to use Faithful, which is our brown Splurge, and it's very different from our regular. It's almost like a thicker consistency, whereas our glitter splurges are more like a gel consistency, and they all dry to a powder. So that's why this is going to be interesting to see how it finishes. So what I'm going to do is I'm using our cream shadow brush, which I absolutely suggest you use. It makes this glide on really well. And I'm just going to go and do a dark layer first, and you'll see why in a little bit. So I'm just going to add it on. I start in the very middle of my eye and then just do it across my entire eyelid. I'm so bad at this without a mirror. So I said this is brown, it's Faithful, and you want to just do your brow, and when you use a darker color you want to just be really careful that you don't go too far. So take your time. The baby's down for a nap right now, which is why I'm so late doing my makeup. She didn't do a morning nap, but at least I got a shower and was able to do all that stuff. So this is Faithful. It's a really dark brown. So there's one side done, and I'm going to do the other side now. I've already done my face with my BB cream with a little bit of my luminizer mixed in, and I have a really gorgeous lip stain on. It's called Sultry. So we're going to do the other eye now. And again, just be really careful not to go too far to the corners and not too far up, because you don't want to go into your crease yet. That is for later. I'm just going to add a little bit more depth on the other side. It's not quite as dark as I want it. You can always go back and add. And the awesome thing about our mattes is they, as well as our eyeliners, are no smudge, no budge. So once they're on, you can't move them after you let them dry. So that's on. I'm going to let it dry for a few seconds, just until it's almost to its powder stage, and that's when I can show you how you can make it look multi-dimensional. So for right now, while I'm waiting, I'm going to do my brows. And I was cleaning up this morning and making sure everything was in order, and in doing so, I kind of made things harder to find. So I think I have to redo that. Sorry about that. So I'm just going to use my usual, the brow liner and the gel. So the first thing I'm going to do is use a spoolie, make sure everything is in place on both sides, and then I'm going to start. And you know, we do small hair-like lines to outline our eye. I feel that my eyes aren't finished if I don't do this. I just go slightly above my eyebrow. And then come down the line. And then same on the bottom. And then fill them in. I always find one eyebrow turns out way better than the other, but such is life. So that one doesn't look fantastic right now. That's what happens when you're rushing. So I'm going to take my time with the other and do it nicely. So if you don't know, today I'm super excited. Our translucent setting powder comes out. It's only a very small stock, and the rest will come in a little while. So it's going to sell out really quickly, and it starts at 3 o'clock today. And what that is if you want almost like a Photoshop finish, it creates that because it reduces visible lines, or even if you did, it sets your highlight. So if you do a highlight and do bronzer, it makes sure it all stays where you want it to be. So there's my other eye done. And that's just with the brush. And now I'm going to add my gel. So that Behold translucent setting powder comes out today. And I'm super excited because it also helps with oily skin. So if you find once you've put on your foundation you still have an issue with some oils, it helps. So I'm going to really like that in the summertime because I do get oily in the summer. It's one of my pet peeves. Put on makeup and even after it's on, sometimes I have an issue because it gets oily. So, just about done on my second eye. And then we'll go back to my eyes and show you how you can build your splurge. Make it multidimensional. So, as you remember, I only have one color on my eyes, and that's fine. We're going to amp that up now. We're going to take a blending brush, and I'm just going to use one I have here, and you're going to go to your crease and then blend up that brown. So, as I said, this dries to a powder, but it's not quite dry. So once it's almost to a powder stage, you can then blend and lighten it as you go up, creating the look as if you have two colors. And instead of it just ending at your crease, it then creates a nice transition, as opposed to just going from color to nothing. So already you can see that I brought that up. If you compare it to the other side, it's just really, really dark and it's a blunt line. So I brought that up, and you can do as much as you want or as little as you want. If I continue to go up, it'll get lighter as I go. And then I'm going to do the other side now. And we have lots of different MAC colors. They just started coming out and they're fantastic. So there's a black, there's a new color that came out the other day that I showed you, Bittersweet, which is a light coral. I can't wait to get my hands on that. And this makes it super easy because I don't have to do multiple steps, use multiple colors. And I have a nice look, okay? So if I wanted to amp this up and just add a little bit more to it and make it a little bit shimmery, what I would do is grab my angled brush, this brush, and I'm just going to take the lightest color in one of my shadow palettes, and that's just to show you that you can add if you want to. And I'm just going to add a little bit of a light to it, just to the very top to get rid of that line. And then in the very corners of my eye, okay, and now I'm going to just blend those as well. I have a really busy weekend here in Cape Breton. It's the Vince Ryan tournament, and my husband plays in it, so we'll be off to hockey games. So it's super fun to have an easy look that you can use as a go-to look, and this will definitely be one of them because it's super simple. As you can see, my eyes are done. If you wanted to add liner, you absolutely could, and I'm going to add my mascara. But other than that, it's super simple. As I told you, I used the one color. It was Faithful in our Splurge shadow. That's what it looks like, and it was able to create a multi-dimensional look. I just added a little bit of my lightest color from one of my palettes just to give it a little bit of extra oomph, but it was super simple, and I hope you like that demonstration. I feel that my Splurge shadows are one of the shadows I haven't featured in a while, and I do use them quite a lot when I just want to do something quick. I've been focusing on our palettes because people have had questions about them, but I just want to show that you don't need to use multiple colors if you want to have a quick but functional look. So I hope you're all having a great day. Hopefully it's not too stormy wherever you are, and enjoy the rest of it.